Welcome to my channel, Hot Wheels fans. Today I am doing an unboxing of the Hot Wheels 2025 new models G-Case. And the G-Case features 3 new models. The Amaru GTC from the Safari mode, the Ford Model A Custom 1931 from the Hot Wheels Dirt series, and the McLaren W1 from the Hot Wheels Race Day series. And I found a couple of different variations of these vehicles. The McLaren W1, one of the pearl oranges is lighter than the other, and on the Ford Model A, one of the reds is slightly different color, and there's a silver tampo on the top of the door slash roof that's a little bit different. So that will be something I'll be going over. And just to note, this Ford Model A Custom features a new wheel design that I haven't seen before on a Hot Wheels vehicle. So that is also something very interesting. And with the Amaru GTC, as far as I know, this is the first time that a Hot Wheels mainline is using the wheels from the Hot Wheels ID line. So they used to be exclusive to Hot Wheels ID, but since Hot Wheels ID was discontinued in, 2021 or something, I thought they were going to be exclusive to that line, but apparently Hot Wheels has had other plans because, surprise, surprise, but here they are again. They're great wheels, it's just interesting to see them in a not exclusive vehicle. Anyways, enough chit chat. Let's get to cracking these babies open and we will see what they're all about. The Amaru GTC features a plastic body and a metal base. It might be good for the track, possibly with its lower center of gravity. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys are going to start to track this thing, and it may be good for that. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. That looks pretty awesome. It says Amaru GTC on the roof. That's pretty cool. Wow, the wheels are super fast. Oh yeah, this thing would be a track beast. Nice metal base, plastic body, some spare wheels here, they're plastic. Features the yellow windscreen. It's definitely an off-road dune buggy-ish type of vehicle that's been modernized. I like the black plastic flares that are part of the interior, so you do get that 2-color body, which is very clever. Car only has 2 tampos, the roof and the hood. And it also features headlamps, which is also part of the windshield material. I have to say, Hot Wheels is killing it with these new age design techniques. It even has a brush guard here of sorts. That's really cool. I like this car. It looks really nice outside of the package. I know a lot of people aren't going to pick this up, but it looks great. I like it. Good job, Hot Wheels. Okay, next up we have the Model A Custom 1931. And yeah, the bottom one is slightly darker red or rust colored, and the top one and the bottom one, the tampo on this top here is slightly different. So let's see how this looks. I found about, 8 of these at my local Walmart, so was able to kind of look around and see if there was any tampo variations, and lo and behold, I found some, which is always fun. Oh wow, this car's super light too. One of the fun features is the window plastic goes across to kind of act like the old wood that there used to be. That spins pretty nice too. It features the drag skinnies in the front, but it features this new two-spoke wheel that has an opening in it, which old mainline Hot Wheels never used to do that. That was only for car. They're a little bit fatter, but that looks really nice. It's got some nice tampos, and there's one exhaust pipe on this car. I didn't realize that, so you can see the Ford Flathead V8, I assume. Very nice. It says Halls on the side, number 43. CC is the class of drag racing, I assume. Nice grille details. This is a sweet car. I like it. Alright, let's open the second one and we'll see if the difference is really as noticeable as I think it will be. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is probably a car that, I don't know, a lot of people might not pick up, but I think it looks awesome. Oh yeah, there's definitely a color difference between these two. The one on the right is definitely a little bit more the one on the right's a little bit darker. And as I suspected, the tampo on the side of this one is more silver here along this top of the roof line. And this one is more rusted colors. So the tampo is not 100% the same with all of them, which is kind of interesting. And it features white stripes on the roof, but the one has darker white stripes than the other. And the car features kind of a weathered, rusted tampo look. And I guess maybe this is supposed to be like a rusted body, but oh wow. Seeing them here, you can totally tell the difference in color. That's a huge variation in color. Wow, one is a lot more vibrant and one is a lot duller. That's really, really interesting. Awesome find. That's really cool. We'll throw these up on the turntable later and we'll check them out, don't worry. Next up is the McLaren W1, and the bottom car is a darker pearlescent orange, aka I think they used more pearlescent orange than the top car. So it's the same color, just a different amount of paint will get you a different look, I think, is what's happening here. The black wheels look good for the supercar, but I don't know, they just kind of disappear. But that's okay. Oh, black spoiler tampo there. So the car has two tampos, that black spoiler and the McLaren logo, and there seems to be some casting error there. Well, that's really strange, just two friggin' tampos. I mean, way to cheap out, Hot Wheels. You could have given us some damn headlamps. Here's the darker one. Okay. So you can definitely tell that the one closest to me is darker. And then here's the two Model A's. And yes, this one is a more rich rust colored red. There you can kind of see the difference. Here a little bit.